One, two, one, two. Ho, 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 ho. Alright, so we're going to get into some ranked. I need to go in and actually get my deck switched over because doing the cup duel or whatever, the duelist cup, the little bit of cash inside of the dancing ladies was far better than I originally anticipated. So that was pretty good. Alright, and then we're just going to try to get a hold of the dailies. Maybe if we get lucky, because we're at, what, like 310 gems, which we're not gonna make off of just this, but we're gonna get pretty close because I would like to try and finish building a Gym Knight FTK deck, so that'd be pretty nice. So we're actually just gonna start off just doing some of the trap trick because I know that's gonna guarantee me Link and XYZ summons, as well as it's a pretty decent deck, so it should give me some wins, especially with us only being in gold 2. Alright, let us go first. Please. Please. Fuck yeah. What the? Alright, this is just... Whew. This looks kind of... This screams, we're gonna get, Harpy. Come on. We want to make sure our signals are good and strong. Come on, bruh. I believe in you. Alright, we can tell by these sleeves that we're going to be playing against Galaxy Eyes, so... We're going to pop that. Get a little bit of damage in. And then we got to pay attention to where we have to imperm, because we still have this for one of their monsters, which is going to actually do us pretty good. Alright. Go ahead and pop that. And then, yeah, we're going to go ahead and banish it. Alright, we'll see. We're going to see how far they can go with this. Ooh. Alright. That might just be an imperm itself. Alright. God damn it. Normal. We're going to do this and we'll attack into it. Alright, so they got 4 cards in hand, face down. What are they going to do? Alright, we got a couple cards that we can activate. That'll be our trap access, so... There's Brave. Yeah, I think that's worth. That's worth. We still have Bouncer in hand, so hopefully they're not going to quit on us. They'll be like, oh, I still have a follow-up play. Yeah. Until they don't read. Alright, right here. Alright, and because a monster effect activated, or a trap trick activated, we can go ahead and get another one. So we've got a normal, 2 special, 1 special being a link. I really hope Lightwing doesn't quit on me, because that would suck ass. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and activate the effect, keep our stuff protected. That's going to allow us another monster. Nope. We're going to do... Yeah, we'll just do these 2. Then we can use the trap as the material for the effect. Or detach, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, okay, so we have the normal summon here, so that's our next normal. You cunt. I'm trying to get my dailies done. Alright, well at least we have one more win. If we get one more win in at least, we'll get up to gold 1, and that'll give us like an extra 100 gems. And that'll be a little bit closer to our 2,000. Alright, so unfortunately we're going second. And are we against Labyrinth? Because normally if you see like specific card sleeves, a lot of times, not always, but a lot of the times it's going to be whatever those sleeves are. Alright, so we're going to start off with you. Yep, there's the labyrinth. Special summon the monsters to the field. I can't target this, but we can destroy the back row. So I think what we need to do is we'll go with this one first. Alright, that won't matter. Because we'll lose this one, but that'll be fine. Because if they activate this, tribute her, select traps, we'll only lose one. Alright, so let's go ahead, we'll special summon this one. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can't pick Link with this card. Alright, so what I need to try and do is get these, like the big sister and the mom, and get them banished. Alright, so we have one way to banish one of them. Let's see here. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, motherfucker. Alright, so that should be good enough for now. We're gonna go ahead and activate the effect. And with all of their nonsense that was going on. But we just got to keep this. Just limit this. We just got to wait for one of the effects to activate. Come on, baby. Activate a monster effect in your hand or your graveyard, please. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Well, at least they tried. Whew. Got that rank up, baby. We still need to do some XYZ summoning. But I think we got everything else. No. Really? Destroy it. We gotta destroy a card, okay. We're playing against what appears to be another Japanese player. We're going to go first. Alright, so we have a pretty decent little setup. Because we can get her effect triggered. Put that in the graveyard, go ahead and activate this, get her effect. Yes. Right here. She activates. I get my trap back. All right, Rafflesia. Alright, so that's XYZ summon number 2. We just got to get one more XYZ summon and destroy one card, and we'll be done with our dailies. Alright, we can activate Aplasia here. And I almost think it'll be better to bottomless this card than having to worry about any of the other stuff. That way it's like straight up banished. Oh, that's right. That's a perfect fact. That is my bad. That is my bad. All right. Put this face down. Yeah, I know. There's two here, so they can put one right there. Yeah, so like I think these are the two spots they can special summon more of their Mech Knights into. And that lets me get my bottomless back, and I can put it right here. Sadly, I can't actually activate these two cards this turn. We're not Labyrinth. I don't know if they should be paying 4,000 life points to do that. Alright, so we still need to destroy one card. And we should special summon the one, yeah, this one right here. Right there, and that'll allow us to pop this back row. Woo! Alright, so what are they going to do now? We know they have a Destrudo and then two other cards. Damn, son. Damn. Sorry, boss. Ooh, Hain. Alright. So we gotta destroy one card, we gotta XYZ summon once. And then we can move on. Alright. Go first, go first, go first, go first, go first. Come on, let me go first. Let me go first, let me go first, let me go first. Damn. Well, our hand is actually pretty good. We just got to know when and where to negate with our imperm. But that looks like that's really the only thing we have. We're not going to be worried about... Oh, God. Nah. Nah. Nah, fam. I think what we're going to have to do is hold on to this until they bring out their window. And then we'll just negate window on our turn. Ooh, okay, no window, okay. Damn, if I only had the field spell card, we would be absolutely fucking busted. Alright. No, okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with this. Let the effect activate. See what's going to go on. We have Called by the Grave in case they try to do anything funky. Alright, right there. I can't help it. I like playing on the left side of the field primarily because that's where the field spell card is. Alright, so we got the 2 plants. We can get rid of the plants. Bada bing, bada boom. That activates, gets onto the field. Now we can activate this. Alright. Right here. Her effect will trigger. Put that back on the field because we're just going to be able to activate it later. Alright, so I think that's the setup we're going to do, and then we're going to... I'm not really sure. I think they kind of have me in a corner, but I think we should just play a little defensively. This will be our last XYZ summon that we got to do. So that's good. Now we just have to destroy a card, but we'll be able to do that plenty in the other stuff. No, back up, back up. I want to look at Falco. What is Falco's defense? Wash. Okay, so I'm not really going to be able to attack over anything. Yeah, set. And then in phase, because I'm not going to be able to attack over anything. We're kind of boned on that, so we got to rely on our traps to keep us safe. And that might be Schism. Schism? Schism. Yeah, Schism. Oh, really? We are, in fact, going to negate that. Alright, so that'll shut that down. The trap was activated, so now we can use her. No. We'll take you. Put you in defense mode. That effect will proc. We can banish it. And that'll get it out of our way for now. That'll slow them down just a tiny little bit. Yeah, right there. Alright, that sounds good to me. We're going to go ahead and activate this. Get it onto the field. Alright, so he's going to get Construct back. So that is the build. Activate. Alright. And now we can get our effects to pop back off. Yeah, baby. The question is like, how far are we going to get before they quit? Because, like, other than, like, them setting cards, like, they're going to have stuff they can do. But, like, we keep putting up a wall that they keep running into. So that's going to cause a level of frustration. At what point are they just going to get too frustrated to want to deal with us? Alright, what do they pick? Yo, fuck that Construct though. Get it out of here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and special summon this one, and we're going to destroy that back row, find out what that is. Oh, a hand destruction. Why? But we do have our 3 monsters to actually make our spider. Alright. So what do I want to return? Alright, we'll just take this one. And it's just putting it back in our hand. It's nothing crazy. No. Go ahead and activate this one. That's just to get, like, I'm not worried about destroying anything. I just need some bodies onto the field. Alright. Pop some of these. Alright, so what are you going for with Windy? Hollow. That should be Falco. I think Falco gets another one from the graveyard. Alright, that one's 17. Yeah, mostly I'm just going to leave Hollow on the field. Alright, so we shouldn't have too many things to actually worry about. So I think we're pretty much, we've out-resourced our opponent by so many cards that it doesn't really matter. We are too far ahead. Like, even if they activated and evenly matched, I do believe our hand resources, just some of the stuff that we have, is pretty good. Yeah. Ooh. That's just targeting. It targets a set back row that I have. Bruh. Whew. Oh wait, this can't be destroyed by card effects, can it? And yeah, it can't be destroyed by card effects, so never mind. Alright, this will protect my my trap card activations and give me a 28V. Get pocket banged. I have one card in hand. They have 3 cards in hand. Neither one of these will actually do me any good. What else do I have set? I have this one and I have this one. Yeah, sure. We will let it go off. What did they discard? All right. Alright, and that will be a big fat no. Well, I saved one of them, and a effect was activated. One of my trap trick monsters' effect was activated. So I replaced the one that you did destroy. would have liked to have the field spell card, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Alright, so that's the only one you can really do. Alright, so we can start off with this one. And that gives them a spell trap to their hand. Yeah, to their hand. All right. We are 10 away. What the fuck? Please, do I have some here? Do I have some? We have it. And we got the hungry burger. Feels good, man. Feels good. A normal summon Robina response. What's the other one? What's the other one? There's because Robina is the lady zombie, Robino. I special summon Robino. I want to know what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Like, no, wait. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these. It says I have 80 sweet ass little tickets, and maybe I'll get something out of it that's good. Not new, but that's royal. That looks badass. That is new. New. All right, some of these aren't bad. Some of these aren't bad at all. I dig it. All right, so I was like, okay, well, I want to work on my Gym Knight deck, right? I was thinking about it and everything, so I pulled it up and I was looking at it earlier, and like most of the cards that I would want, not how to, yeah, right here. Look at that. All right, fine. We'll just do it the hard way. All right, so like quartz, we would need like 2, maybe 3 copies of quartz, only available in the master pack. So that's some shit. Yeah, there we go. This one, there it is. Scatter Fusion. How to obtain master pack. So they never updated the Gym Knight pack for the new Gym Knight cards they added like a year ago. So there is no real reason for me to buy any of the Gym Night packs that I wanted. And so this is just absolutely just it's a bit nerve-wracking because I got all these super rares. I've got like these ultra rares that I don't have. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw these in there. Oh, your deck doesn't have the stuff. Well, yeah, obviously. So the only ones that are available would be just this one, and that's a load of malarkey. And I finished the spirit deck that I was working on, so I don't have to get anything from it. So I guess essentially it's just going to be this. Now that doesn't bother me too much because there's still a ton of cards in here that I want to get a hold of, but it's kind of a letdown. But you know, we got 2,000. Hopefully we'll get a whole bunch of ultra rares. We'll do as good as our pulls the other day, because we did get some amazing pulls the other day. So I mean, I can complain, I will complain, but just because I do doesn't mean it's worth listening to. Yeah, that spirit deck worked way better than I originally anticipated. Like, I thought it might be like, okay, well, it's a fun little deck that works from time to time, but like, no. Just the number of times where I would summon Yada, attack once, and my opponent would just quit. Like, they still have cards in hand. They still have like back row cards, and they just quit. And I'm like, a win is a win. Bro, what are people talking about, like banning or banning this card? And it's like, oh, well, it's like it's relatively easy to special summon, but it can't be destroyed by battle. That is the biggest thing. It's like, yeah, okay, it targets, so it is targeting, it destroys it, and then if it does destroy it, it gains some attack and defense, blah blah blah. So that's actually really good, but it's nowhere near ban worthy. It's like the same people who complain that if a floodgate slightly exists, it needs to go the way of the dinosaur. But let's see what we get. Okay, so we don't have a single rainbow highlight, just 3 gold highlights. So I think this pull of 10 is going to be not good. We might get 1 or 2 super rare cards that I like or want, but it'll be the next set of 10. I bet that's what it's going to be. All right, see right there, like I was saying, super rare. We got one of the combos for Gate Guardian. Alright, nothing. Alright, so far we only got 1 card that we really wanted. And that's just because it's a Gate Guardian card. Alright, what are you? Nope, that's getting dismantled. I could swear that's like the eighth time I've pulled that card. Alright, what are you? Anything good? Anything good? Alright, so we already have this one, but that's fine. Having 2 of the dual pieces, I think is fine. Alright, almost done. Alright. We already have this card. Alright, that's our second copy, and that's yep, no ultra rares, so we're guaranteed some. Okay, so as a field spell, New Frontier, which is stop it, fucking mouse, is a translation of something else, which was a more interesting name. Your opponent special summons a not effect monster. Activate one of these. Add Fallen of Albez. Special summon. Yeah, no. Not really necessary. And then there's R2, and then there's R2. So take a look at this. All right, 2, 2, 1. Okay, so there it is. Wouldn't mind getting a second copy. And then we would only need one for our actual combo. And then I think, okay, so we don't have any Shadow Ghouls. Alright, that kind of sucks. Because we're definitely going to need some of these Shadow Ghouls. Yeah, we got plenty of the Rebroku Guardian. So, I think that's really about it. Just one copy, hopefully at least 2 copies, and then 1 copy. And that's just for Gate Guardian shit. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4 rainbow packs. Oh yeah. Nice. What the hell? Oh! There it is. There it is. Now, hopefully we don't get any more copies of this, because that's going to be unnecessary. Hopefully our ultra rares are all of the other ultra rare cards in this set. Oh. Yeah, okay, so we are doing so good. So good. Alright, so a basic bitch pack seems to have got updated into still nothing. I think that's fine, I just think it's also unnecessary. Well, at least we're getting plenty of super rare cards that we already have 3 of, so we can start dismantling them. Because at least the super rare dust is pretty useful. Again, fucking Albaz. Yes! Yes! Of all of them from the Starfrost, this is the one that I was wanting to build. And they finally brought it, and I actually ended up pulling the good stuff. Now we just need the heart, whatever it's called. This one. I don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce that. Room heart or whatever. Plus that armor just looks so fucking badass. Now granted, oh yeah, definitely gonna have to have 3 of the whatever level 4 warrior for each one of them. It doesn't even matter. Like, you gotta have 3. They are just too good. Like, just on the face value, they're still just really good. But yeah, we can delete this one. We don't need it. The event is over. We'll just go back into editing this one. Order. Oh, okay. It was already selected. Maybe I am dumb. And then we can dismantle 2 of them. No. Dismantle 2 of them. I'm trying to remember, what does this one do? Brightest Blazing Branded King. Choose one fusion monster you control that mentions Albaz as material, and negate the effect of all their face-up cards currently on the field until the end of the turn. During the end phase, if a fusion monster was sent to your graveyard this turn, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use 1 Brightest Blazing Branded King effect per turn, and only once that turn. Okay, sounds pretty good. Put it back into my rarity mode, and then we're going to do all of our cut out the extras. Alright, we gotta find a deck to dismantle, and I think it's gonna be this one. I was using this one as more or less like something to have a visual for doing some screen cap. So this one is unnecessary. And we can take a look at some of these Gate Guardian cards. I love the fact that you can use this. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of funny, but it's also kind of ridiculous. Alright, so what we're looking at is a Labyrinth Heavy Tank. No, I don't think they will. I don't think, shiny armor people. I don't think shiny armor people are actually going to get power crept that much, because they're more focused on, at least extra deck wise, they're more focused on protection compared to interacting with the opponent. So it's like, interacting with the opponent is something that does get power crept a little bit more, but having a card that, you know, you just activate it and here I am, you can't touch me, stuff like that is normally not as it's not as changed compared to like other things. So if anything, it's kind of like when the Kaijus came out. You had towers. Now towers, Quillfort Towers, is pretty much just a big monster that's unaffected by other cards that are level based. You have a lower level than it; it's unaffected by it. So it itself, you could say, got power crept because of the introduction of Link monsters, but that was also like something very specific to it, being like, hey, if your level is lower, then no. Well, Link monsters don't have levels, they don't have ranks, so they didn't count. So that is something that you could say, hey, was, but when you have like generic protection, hey, you can't do this to us, you can't do that to us, you can't do this to us. At that point, having cards that can out certain things start becoming, I would say, almost dangerous to make. So if you were to have like a monster and the monster comes out and it's just like, oh yeah, this is non-targeting, non-destruction, banishing, removal with like effect negate, you know, like stupid stuff. At that point, now you're creating a card that is good against everything, regardless of what you're playing and or playing against. And that is more dangerous for the game's balance compared to just, hey, here's a monster that can't be destroyed by card effects. Like, you can still destroy it by battle, but you can't destroy it with card effects. And Shadal Winda is like that, because she only has 2200 attack. She floodgates you into only being able to special summon once per turn. So you can still, what's up, Disco Dave? You can still special summon, it's just you can only special summon once while she's face up. So if you do get rid of her, you can. She can still be tributed, but she can't be destroyed by effects. So you can still bounce her, you can still spin her, you can still negate her effect, little things like that. It's just that you can't just like activate Regeki like I would and then get her off of the field. Like, you have to do something either to tribute her off, fusion her off with like Super Poly, tribute with Kaiju, things like that. And so having them where it's like, hey, we can't be targeted with card effects is a pretty good form of protection, because it's just, we can't be targeted with card effects. We can still be hit with other stuff. Maybe, actually, let me just pull them up. There you are. Alright, so we go using this tuner's material, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. If this card is synchro summoned in its owner's control, leaves the field because of an opponent's card, you can special summon. So really what it does is, if you actually use the mainline material, there you go, you got targeting protection. If your opponent does get rid of it, it gets replacement. That's the number of tuners used for it. So 1+ tuners and then 1 light monster. I would say this is, in fact, pretty good for making this monster. It's level 10, so you're going to need more. Preferably, you're going to want more than these two. It is going to be relatively easy to make, but you are going to be reliant on light monsters. So yeah, I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be, it's not overpowered, but if you actually can play it, like, you could play this in Lightsworn. You could have this in a Lightsworn deck with a couple of the, like some of these. I know they're not actual light monsters, but they're not bad. They're not great, but they're not bad. Plus, they're all fairies, so there's plenty of fairy support. What do you mean you hope it doesn't end up like Soul Sword? Soul Sword is still good. It's just not the flavor of the week. And you can still get ridiculous plays out of Soul Sword. Actually, I am going to be right back. Sorry about that. Alright, so Sword Soul got power crept in the TCG because of the limited access to some of the extra deck monsters. Or not so much extra deck monsters, but like Protoss. Like you don't have Protoss in the TCG, so in the TCG, yeah, you're gonna get power crept because you don't have those extra things to go into. You also don't have Colossus or anything else that some of the wilder versions will play, and so yeah, I think that is going to be something that you're going to have to like constantly like look out for, little things like that. Now at the same time, plenty of the Soul Sword cards mention like Worm in them, so whenever Konami does release like new Worm support, little things like that, there's always a chance that Soul Sword or Sword Soul will get like a revitalization, because you already have like 3 really good like extra deck boss monsters that you can go into. It's just any follow-up plays, what are you playing against, little things towards that is going to be the more difficult route to actually worry about when it comes to that. But see, since Master Duel wise, they're still fine. They can still make these super strong boards. They can still have large plays with minimal resources, little things like that. I'm actually not too aware of how they're doing in the TCG, not the TCG, the OCG, so I can't make any comments on that. But I cannot wait for the Ancient Gear support to be added to Master Duel. It's going to be ridiculous. Being able to have a monster attack three times with 4,500 attack, and it's piercing, and your opponent cannot activate effects in response to the attacks. That's ridiculous. It's beautifully ridiculous, but it's still ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think I'll need this one anymore. Let's change some accessories so it doesn't look so basic. Then put the white one on. I said white. The light one on. Getting punched by a golem. It doesn't really fit, but I do like that sleeve. Like, I like the design on these. I just wish it didn't actually say, like, Duelist Cup, year, month. Like, if it was just Duelist Cup, I think that'd be better. Same thing with, like, this. World Champion qualifiers. Like, don't say qualifiers. It makes it look bad. Yeah, I think I'll just take that one. Alright, we gotta find a place where, I think we'll take the cathedral. I want one that looks like a pit. So like it looks like a white baked is climbing out of a pit or something. That'd be pretty cool. And not this kind of pit. That's some H.R. Giger kind of shit. Like, it looks like you're gonna get eaten, but all it's really gonna do is try to put something up your butt. We'll take the Spellbook Hall one. I think it looks pretty nice. Alright. Yeah, I really do. I think this deck did so much better, just comparatively. And like the only real change was I removed like 2 of the equipped spell cards. One of the kaijus. There was like something else that I took out, and it was just like, oh, let me just put these 3 and then this one in, and it has just been doing so good. Doing good so far. So hell, if it'll help me climb rank, I'm for it. Nope, shit. I have to change it. Alright, second. All right, so what is it gonna? What are they gonna do to us? Obviously, we have a Fenrir. That effect is gonna be bait. We have this. That effect's gonna be bait. We actually have some pretty decent cards in hand. So, yeah. Okay, so this is something else. I think would be cool to have as a feature would be being able to turn off your opponent's field from like our perspective. So I have the Dogmatica Cathedral as the field, right? So having this line here makes it look kind of weird. It clashes, it stands out, but at the same time, I think it's kind of fine. You know, you can see like this is my field, this is your field, that kind of business. But I would also like to see where it's like, oh, we're having a showdown at this location, not so much like our fields as it is just somewhere out and about. And you know, like, yeah, and it would definitely be a toggle, something that, you know, you could turn on, you could turn off, because, you know, if you already own the field, you're going to have the field. If your opponent has the field, you're going to see the field. So, I just wanted to throw that out there. Alright. So, like, okay, so, like, this right here, this card, I'm gonna say it will never actually get power crept. It is locked in the whole Blackwing Tuner kind of scenario, but the fact that it's unaffected by other card effects is amazing protection. And it has the ability to, like, have some form of field control based off your opponent activating stuff. That is itself pretty good, but it also, because it's unaffected by the card effects, it can, you know, it's 3,000 attack points. That is still pretty high, but it's not that high for a level 10. At the same time, it doesn't have any battle protection at all. Alright, so I would say I kind of want to know if they're going to try and end on 2 or 3 copies of what, the Black Winged Assault Dragon, or I don't remember its whole name, but it's the big version of this one. Because we should be able to get rid of one with Fenrir. It's just summon Fenrir, do the effect. This one will chain. A monster's effect activated. Use Fenrir to banish one of the dragons, so we get taxed less. But are they going to make 1? Are they going to make 2? Or are they actually going to be able to make 3? Because if they make 3, we're still fucked. Yeah, there's one. And there's 2. Alright, so we can at least get rid of 1. That top deck was actually super good. The fuck? Why? Okay. Alright, so what are you going to do, big man? Alright, so we're going to activate the effect. It's going to allow us to get another copy of Fenrir. Alright, so you have a counter. You have a counter. Alright, so it looks like this doesn't actually activate, it is considered a continuous effect, so that's going to be fine. That's going to be annoying as fuck, though. So, if we throw out Wind Dancer and put a Wind Dance on her, she'll have at least some level of protection. Yeah, we'll take the 700 hit for the search. Alright, we're gonna set that. Alright, so what's gonna happen? Alright. So that is good enough for me. We don't have to worry about being taxed anymore. Get our princess, get the effect, but which one do we want to use? Because we're in our main phase 2 now, so we can't do too much. And Snatch Steal isn't going to work on him. I guess we can take Fire Dance. Take Fire Dance, and that will... right there, and then we can get our Water Girl back. No. Alright, so at least we have the ability to steal 2 of our opponent's monsters, but this guy is still going to be a pain in the ass. So you can target one monster and take control of it. We can't really do anything about this, but once that effect activates, we can at least banish this card or any other card that they might be able to throw down before they activate the effect. It really depends. Now, granted, they can't target this card, so that'll be kind of good. So, no, it's unaffected. And right now they all have a form of protection because of the non-targeting. We're gonna actually steal our monster back. So these cards are safe. That card's already used its effect. This one's gonna go off. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about it. His effect is live. This will trigger. It'll bring out something, and then I can banish it. A monster effect is activated. A monster effect is activated. No! Alright, so he'll be able to do 600 damage to me, but that's going to be 6,000 to him on the next turn. Dailies are done, so we don't have to worry about doing anything else. Destroy all. No, we're gonna go ahead and activate it now because if he's gonna nuke the field, we're gonna put on the normal fire. The fire sword. We're gonna put the fire sword on her, and that'll proc her effect. Because they can't be destroyed. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and send that back. Alright, and we're done. That was a good win. That was a good win. I mean, I don't want to say I feel bad for him, but I kind of understand where it's like you're playing Blackwing. I had a few cards. I knew how to out it, especially with the cards I had. So like I had a good hand. Maybe they are not as familiar. Maybe they just couldn't get multiples on the field. Because if they could have got like 3, you know, because they already had 2. If they could get that third one out, or if I didn't draw that imperm, like that would have been so much harder. So that was pretty good. Go in second. Fuck. Alright. Alright, you're playing one of like the most... I'm gonna say it. I'm pretty sure DDD is one of the most linear decks to play. Yeah, it's a combo deck, but if your play gets messed up, or if you mess it up, you're not going to get your big win con like you should. Because there is like in a ridiculous... Here's like all of these big boss monsters that all have protection, they all have like negates, like all of that kind of bogus bullshit. But it's like... You gotta know how to do it, you gotta get the cards to do it. And granted, I think the deck kind of sucks. And I'm okay, so I'm guessing that's not the route this person is going. What? Alright. So either they messed up or they don't know. So what's good? You can make a 7. Which one is the 7? Not available. Okay, Alexander. Alright, but we got an Nibiru, so get fucked. Alright, I think we kind of got fucked on this. We didn't get an equip spell card. So, Well, at least they no longer have a gigantic 7,300 attack monster on the field, so we got that going. Alright, so we're going to crash. That means we won't have a monster on the field. And then we can summon Fenrir. Summon Fenrir. We now have Fenrir. They have nothing. They have nothing. And we're going to get a replacement for Fenrir. We're actually going to go for Unicorn. Alright. Yep, there it is. Oh yeah, platinum baby. Motherfuckers be talking about floodgates and I'm over here dropping in Beerus. All right. This is actually pretty good. This is pretty good. I'll take it. Runic. Yeah. We're not giving you that field spell card. Alright, so they have one face down card, they have this card which is a pain in the ass, but we're going to get our two princesses out. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. You know what, we're going to put that card back in the extra deck. Give me that equipped spell card, baby. All right, right there. The good thing about this is it allows you to get it from the graveyard. So, what do we want to take? I think we'll take Wind. Throw Wind in the graveyard. No. Get the trap. Oh. Yeah. All right. We gotta be able to get that damage in. We got target protection. We got destruction protection. We got potential snatch steal. We got the ability to search the cards our next turn. Now we just gotta start crashing into this. Please. Fuck. Alright. Alright. Alright, I never expected a morphing jar number 2. Okay, so they still don't have their field spell card. Yeah, they got some life points out of it. Alright, what did we lose? Alright, we haven't lost any of our cash monsters. Alright. Alright, so we need to go into a link monster. That's what we need to do. We go here, here, hit search. Alright, so we're going to get a discard, or we're going to have to do a discard. We're going to get rid of this card so we don't have to worry about them gaining. And yeah, we'll do that. Alright, now it gets popped. Alright, so we're gonna I guess we'll hold off on any more plays just so we can get some damage in. They don't have they're gonna get 2 cards per turn because of the stone. But if they don't summon anything, then we'll be able to at least get damage in. Alright. Why am I losing connection? Alright, we're gonna take this card. Right in the graveyard. Alright, so we only have one. I don't want to push too hard. I don't want to push too hard, not right now. Because I know I can't get game. I'm not able to attack for lethal, so I got to be careful with how I do this. But I don't have to worry about hand traps, and I now know that since they just played this, they are going to have to set any imprints. So, god damn it. turn and a continuous activate that we get. Alright. So how am I going to get rid of this? How am I going to get rid of this little cunt? Alright, so we're going to actually start with you. Alright, now we're going to activate this Regeki. What are we hitting? What are we hitting? I swear to God, it better not be another morphing jar. Oh! Oh! Alright, so more link plays. That's really what this is. Is this just us making link plays? Oh yeah, I can't use that. Okay, so do I have another one of these ceremonies? Okay, yeah, I still have a ceremony, so I will go ahead and make unicorn. Alright, unicorn, discard, target, and then no. Ah, fuck. I don't have any more in the hand or in the graveyard. You already got all my stuff banished. All right, that was a pretty good chain. It gets sent back, they just discard, get it back again. All right. All right, we got to be smart about it. We got to be smart, and I don't actually know what I'm doing. Damn it. So I've pretty much lost all of the dancers. Like, all of the dancers, they're gone. They're gone. Alright, we're sending that back. Whee! Alright, yeah, I'm done. I got beat on this one. I mean, thank you for giving me a Gamma Seal, but... Bruh. Alright. Alright, get it popped. Yeah. How nice it would have been to have gotten like all of these cash cards earlier, but nope. No, we weren't gonna do that. Alright, whatever. At least we got rid of the morphine jar before it popped us that second time. Rage-inducing. Absolutely haram. Alright, going second. That's the point. What? Why? Why? So what are we doing? What are we doing? A Sandkin? What? Alright, so let's start with pre-preparation. See if we can see if that's an Ash. Ooh, okay, so I'm guessing there's no Ash, but we got a back row to deal with. So we're gonna go ahead and Water Dance, hit this, we're gonna send it back. Okay. And a tour guide. Alright, so I'm wondering if this is going to be a whatchamacallit, Burning Abyss. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and activate Princess. We're going to get one of the dancers and send her to the graveyard. So we're going to go with Fire first, because we can use Fire. Fire Dance, get Fire back. No. Then we're going to take Wind Dance. Alright. End phase. See where this goes, because we know they have a Torch Guide. See what they bring out. See if it's going to be another Sandman or if it's going to be a Burning Abyss monster. We got this, so we can at least snatch steal one of them. Okay. Oh, okay. So what we're dealing with is probably a layer of darkness deck. All right. One, two, three, four. Okay. All right, this one, that's going to cover monsters. All right, so that just destroys all monsters I draw. Okay. All right, go ahead and take Princess. Yeah, and I got a win, lady. Okay, and this will help with targeting protection. I'll still have to worry about a EEV, but everything else should be fine. What? Alright, so they're going to be keeping monsters off of their field, so we don't have to worry about keeping Regeki. We'll go ahead and activate Hime to thin out our deck a little bit. Here, we're going to use water, put it right here on fire. Alright, so we're not going to be able to do too much. Get that back in hand. La-di-da-di-da. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take dancers. The more dancers we get out, more bodies on board. More bodies on board means Link summons. Alright, so they only have one card. We got a 19 attack that we can. Ooh, remove brainwashing. Okay. Alright. We are very much ahead. Huh. I heard something, but I couldn't make out what it was. Prosperity, that's fine. I'm not worried about it. Alright, Ballista, Arma, Metaverse, Metaverse, Crush, Metaverse. Okay, that was honestly the only card worth picking out of those 6. But what is that other card? That's my question. Is what is this other card? Right here. Alright, so we're gonna have to force them to activate it now. I mean, granted, they can steal one of my monsters for the effect, but... Aw, shit. Never mind. I'm dumb. Yeah, equip it. Oh, wow. I'm kind of interested why they took her instead of this, because if they're not going to have a monster, then that kind of shuts these down. Why the fuck did you put Crush? Why? Why are you even running 3 Crush cards? Bruh. Alright, whatever. Yeah, we're not even gonna worry about the surge. Oh no. Nah. Okay. Yeah, I should have used her effect to actually have added that card, but I think that's kind of fine now. What do I want to make though? Should I make? But that's different names, so that means I have to use her. Ah, fuck it. We'll just hold on to it for a turn. We'll still be able to hit it for 3,000. No. Alright, there's no point in really returning that to hand, but we can try to see if it'll dissolve that token. Okay, it does. It dissolved the token. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright. Alright, so we got 100 damage that we have to inflict. That is it. Okay. Alright. Whew. Alright, so what? It is 100, right? Yeah, it's 100. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna take that. And I wanna look back at these. Alright, so if I remember correctly, related. Why is it gonna be so difficult? Related. Alright, let's see if we can just type in Sangha. Alright, so it gives us these. Obviously, that one's not going to be included because you don't use it to make it. Wall shadow. See, why isn't it not there? If you control a Gate Guardian monster, blah blah blah. There, finally. But the question is why? Alright, I gotta pull up another program. No, just minimize the front. There we go. Alright, I actually, I use EDO Pro. Alright, so I don't remember if it was under Gate Guardian or if it was under Labyrinth, but we're gonna go for Gate Guardian first, just because that's the boss monster. Alright, let me go ahead and pull it up. Alright, so, yep. Alright, so we're still missing Dark Guardian and Dark Element, but those are actually, like, really new, so that's fine. Standard Gate Guardian, the 3 level 7s, Labyrinth Wall, Labyrinth Heavy Tank, Labyrinth Shadow Ghoul, 3 spells, 1 trap. So, bam, 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 bam. The Shadow Ghoul, the Labyrinth Tank, 1, 2, 3 spells, 1 trap. Okay, so this is This is everything. Alright, so we're going to start off with Prey of the Jiraigumo. Special summon this card as a normal monster, level 5, 21 100, to your main monster zone in its same column. It's still a trap. You can also destroy one monster your opponent controls in this card's column. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one Sanga, Kazujin, Sujin that is banished or in your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Prey once per turn. Okay. Double attack, Wind and Thunder. If you control a Gate Guardian monster, target one card on the field, destroy it. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, add one of that is banished during your deck to your hand. You can only use each of the effects once per turn. Labyrinth Wall Shadow. Monsters cannot attack the turn they are summoned, except monsters whose original level is 5 or higher. Once per turn, during your main phase, you can place one of your Sanga blah 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 that is banished in your hand or deck face up in your spell trap card zone as a continuous spell. At the start of your opponent's battle phase, you can target one monster your opponent controls with less than 1600 attack and then destroy it. Ryuku Guardian. If your life points are lower than your opponent's, target one monster you control with Gate Guardian in its original name. So shouldn't that be all of them? Yeah, Gate Guardian, Gate Guardian, Gate Guardian, Gate Guardian. Okay. With Gate Guardian in its original name, have your opponent's life points, then that monster gains attack equal to it. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one of your that is banished, blah blah blah. You can only use each of the effects. Okay. Alright, we're gonna need a few more copies of this card. How do I get it? Okay, yeah, so it's in this, and I think that was one of the packs. No, because that's got the Drytron stuff. Okay, so we can hold off on that. Yeah, that's fine. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Okay, so that's the spell trap card lineup. Labyrinth Heavy Tanks you can normal summon without tributing. Cannot attack the turn it is normal summon. During your main phase, you can place one that is banished or in your hand or deck face up. So if they're so far all these effects just appear that if they're in the graveyard you can't touch them, but if they're anywhere else you can. Then if you control a Labyrinth Wall card, which that is, and okay, nope. Okay, so I'm guessing you have to have this, or you have to have this for the rest of the effect to finish. You can destroy one card your opponent controls. You can only use each effect once per turn, okay? And then Shadow Ghoul of the Labyrinth, you can discard this card, add one Labyrinth Wall card from your deck to your hand. At the start of the damage step, if your opponent battles while you control a Labyrinth Wall card, you can banish this from your graveyard, destroy that opponent's monster. You can only use each effect of Shadow Ghoul of the Labyrinth once per turn. Okay, so discard search field spell. Banish from graveyard while you have field spell on the field. Destroy the monster. Okay, so it says at the start of the damage step if your opponent's monsters battle. So it doesn't really say who's attacking, it's just they have to battle. Then you can just banish this and then destroy it. Alright, so that's fine. Now, a lot of these, if I remember correctly, these fusion material, they just have to banish the cards from the field or graveyard, if I remember correctly. Must special summon by banishing the above you control. Okay, so control. Control. So they just have to be face up on the field. Alright, so what happens when they're in the graveyard? Where's the recursion? Because I could have swore there was something that allowed you to get them out of the graveyard. Okay, so here's one. Alright, so must be summoned, special summoned by banishing the above cards you control. By the above cards you control. Control. This one says control field and or graveyard. So if you can get all three from the graveyard, you can just make the combined. They're banished, and now they're viable for the rest of the effects. So I think that's fine. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets cards you control, you can negate the effect you do, destroy it, and you can use this 3 times per turn. If this face-up special summon card leaves, you pretty much, if it leaves, you get the normal Gate Guardian. That's pretty much it. You run one of each. You run one of each. That's really about it. I mean, you could even not have this, and you would still be fine. Yeah. I think one day we'll actually go through and make a little Gate Guardian deck. I know that these cards have been out for a little bit now. You know, not a super long time, but there's already been larger YouTubers, larger streamers that have already been covering it, who have already built it, little things like that. Yeah, I think we've done pretty good. I still want to get like these 3, which I'm surprised because I actually have a ton of copies of this IRL, but I don't have any here. But I'd like to get at least 1 of each of these, and then I might end up having to craft a few of those. But that would have to be on another day after we get more resources, something. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to end up hopping off. I got a few things I got to take care of. I'm going to try and be on tomorrow night, but I can't make that promise. If anything, I think I should be back on the 23rd, and then I'll be back on, I think, maybe the 26th. But I don't want to be lying to anybody on this one, because there's going to be some people coming in, and they're supposed to be. I don't exactly know what you do with stone, but the ground outside is really swampy and it's wet, so they have to go in and they have to do foundation work and actually put in better slabs, so the crypt can be redone in a way that it won't sink into the ground. And I've got to hide, so I'm not going to be able to like hang out and do shit, because I'm going to have flesh bags, around doing work, and I can't be interfering with that. But once again, whenever I do go live, I try to at least post it on Twitter, so if anything, you can follow me there. Y'all have a good evening.